both Lou DiBella, who is the promoter of Deontay Wilder, and Dan Brayfield have both tweeted this today, and that is that Team Wilder have won their civil case against Team Povetkin for, I believe it's $5 million in damages for the failed fight between Wilder and Povetkin, which was supposed to take place in 2016, which got cancelled because Povetkin failed a drug test. Now, I'm just going to quote the promoter, Ryabinski. He's the promoter of Alexander Povetkin. This is his reaction to losing the court case. Ryabinski says, "We have lost the case in the first court instance. The court was set to establish whether Povetkin was taking meldonium after the drug was prohibited. The jury somehow came to a conclusion that Povetkin had been consuming it after the prohibition." He goes on to say, "Of course, Povetkin will continue his career. We will arrange fights for Alexander and he will box for other versions of the title and his career will continue." So those are the words of Andrei Ryabinski, the promoter of Alexander Povetkin. Now, I am not a lawyer, but as a layman, as an outsider looking in, I'm not surprised that Team Wilder have won this case because it appeared that Team Povetkin didn't have a leg to stand on. As far as I'm aware, Povetkin's team do have the opportunity to appeal this decision, and they may well do that. Ryabinski is a very rich man, but does he really believe he can win if he appeals? And also, Team Povetkin, Ryabinski specifically, filed a counterclaim against Team Wilder for a ridiculous sum of money. It was, I think, 30 million or something like that. It was some crazy amount of money was the counterclaim. That might have already got thrown out. I can't remember now. I cover so many stories. I can't remember every single detail. Please leave that information in the comment section below if you have any clarification about that particular situation with Team Povetkin's counterclaim of 30 million, whatever it was. That might have got thrown out, or maybe it's still to come and still to be deliberated by the jury and what have you. But as far as the first battle in the courtroom between, the first battle I'm aware of, between Team Wilder and Team Povetkin, Team Wilder have won it. As I say, I'm not a lawyer. I would like to hear from Richard Dwyer though, because he is a civil attorney. So he'll probably have some interesting things to say about Wilder winning this particular case. He'll have some view or some opinion about whether Povetkin's team will appeal, whether it's even wise to appeal. Again, as a layman, as an outsider looking in, I couldn't understand how Team Povetkin were even contesting this situation. I mean, Team Wilder said, "Pay us the money or we'll sue. We'll take you to court." And Team Povetkin said, "We ain't paying." They just didn't seem to have a leg to stand on. If your fighter fails a drug test, what's the argument? You know? So it is what it is. If you have any more information on this particular story, then please enlighten us all in the comment section below. Leave some links, leave some comments. And it's interesting. One of the, I'll actually leave a link to this article. There are two articles to do with this particular story. And one of the articles states that Povetkin has been dropped from all the sanctioning bodies' rankings. I know he's been dropped from the WBC rankings, but this Boxing Scene article says that he's been dropped from all the rankings. I'm not sure about that, whether that's true or not. If it is true, then where the hell does Povetkin go from here in his career? He's got money behind him in Ryabinski, but if he's not ranked by any of the major governing bodies, then it's going to be very difficult for him to get a major fight. Very, very difficult indeed. We'll see what happens from here on in. All right, it's Hatman, I'm out.